This na the Hot Goose Network television. Family, me na gentle, the political hot goose. You sit down for me, you dey fry. And for dumper you dey nyaka nyaka. Today, the 27th of March, 2022. This na the authentic voice of gentle. And then you will watch. I want to let you subscribe to the video if you watch on YouTube. Let you click the notification bell for all, and also let you drop your comment. Then I also want you to watch now Hot Goose Network Salon Facebook page. Let you also follow the page and drop your comment. You will watch now SLPP North America Unity Network. Also follow the page and drop your comment. You will watch now SLPP social media mouthpiece, now Facebook too. Now follow the page and drop your comment. This morning, I'm glad and I can inform every SLPP and serious Sierra as they say, SLPP don't defeat a consortium of selfish, greedy, and failed politicians. And also, SLPP don't succeed continue for crack the stronghold of APC. SLPP, they do this because SLPP don't place Sierra Leone to the competitive world. This they happen as APC, they remain worried because then they silently continue for stay in permanent opposition when are the permanent placement. Me family, and they congratulate the people of constituency 073 Nakoya, and also and they congratulate the people of constituency 005 Kaila district, where they tie the Oja Tranga one for make sure say they give them plenty votes them to the SLPP party, even where all the greedy politicians them, the selfish politicians them, then failed politicians, they come together, they say that they make a cup, when a Tamatis cup, we meeting say, will they use that cup for begin play Buskidi? Now, let me tell you, APC don't they bow down slowly to SLPP. Now, let me take the Koya constituency 73 by election results. This place here, we all know say predominantly now the APC the young ground, predominantly. That is how them don't feel. But I want to let everybody know say nobody don't get stronghold when it comes to Sierra Leone politics, especially at this point in time, where President Bio don't decide for establish an inclusive governance system, wherein it bring everybody, now every part of the country, it bring everybody, now every political party where it belong, for can join together under the unity. For can join together under the SLPP party, so that we they push Sierra Leone go before, because SLPP name Sierra Leone People's Party. So that the inclusive governance system approach, where Madam Bio don't create, we don't make plenty development programs in every part of the world, and it established equitable distribution of their state resources there. We make even the North, then system the benefit now hugely for letting them meet up and match up the other parts of the country in terms of development, where APC we don't deprive them for far too long. Now the people they're not stupid for say they don't see the free and quality education package where President Bio don't go to them. Then they see them, then they feel them, and then they experience them, and they begin and they experience them. So that lie, politics of lie, where APC don't develop, this don't make the people they don't vex by APC. Now this makes so their development they translate into their votes there. Then number two, The people that they see the massive infrastructural development. Imagine the bridges them with Madabio, the build at the north. Imagine the hospitals, the massive hospital with Madabio and the Apc government, the build at Port Loco. Imagine the massive refurbishment of the Lunge Airport. These are all indications. It's imagine the electricity where Madabio they bring, where they make APC, they still go destroy, and the people that they vex. And this then they translate into their results there. Who they see like today, where I want to believe say SLPP don't enter strongly, they don't crack, they continue for crack the so-called stronghold of APC, and the APC people that they gladdy. And this not to tell for them gladdy. The illiterate supporters of APC, yes, then they dance because they what they want we don't win the seat, but they don't know the pain where SLPP don't inflict on APC in this past by-elections. They don't know the destruction where APC don't face in this by-elections. They don't know the excruciating anarchy where APC party they in right now in this by-elections. They don't know how shaky APC don't become in the north. They don't know how fragile the survival of APC don't do now in Sierra Leone. But let us understand. Now, in the first place, you stronghold, forever allow somebody get percentage in elections more than 25%. If you get a day, they're not to stronghold anymore, meaning na battleground. So the North, Port Loco, as they speak, don't become a political battleground for the SLPP and the APC. Now, all my they can kapu. Now, it don't tell like free time. So let's tell you now, compare this result of Koya with APC, the Gladdy, where the big ones that inside APC, they're not happy. Where and there's Ebola to look most like Roma, don't tell them again, say this way they happen. So Madabio the defeat we with no runoff. Inside 2018, where APC rig elections, where APC conduct that elections, now that constituency 073, now put local, SLPP will get 27% of the vote. Now that constituency day, where APC go get 62% of that vote, NGC get their own percentage, Unity Party they get their own percentage. We double all the percentage. Now about 80% of them votes in the 9 APC, 9 they all be get, we SLP not be get. So now when they come together as consortium, we for the expect say APC forgets 80% of the vote because NGC their own votes they say they join and per APC, Unity Party their own vote they say they join and per APC, and the other half political party the number they say they join that to APC, whether they call the COP, that automatic COP, where they go with all don't turn to Boskini. So but now if APC will get 62% of that vote inside 2018, now that constituency 073. Then the other NGC and the other one they added the own now. We for not expect say APC for not elevate from 62% to 7 to 80% at least inside that by election. We for not expect say they for not beat SLPP massively. SLPP because of the lies the way they don't put across, the bad thing the way they don't talk say that so matter they do the people them. If that politics of tribalism, if that politics of regionalism where APC don't put together inside that constituency where they go campaign with, where Samuel Kamara go campaign with, if the people they're ready for acceptance, if we don't see SLPP for not reduce the percentage from 27%, they for not go down. But now let's show you that the magic, the result will come out na constituency 073 na Koya na Port Loco district. The reverse. The thing where APC they expect, the expectation takes some dangerous negative twists. How? Instead of them they expect now for increase on the 62% when they been get today, forget 80%. Instead, APC reduce together with all NGC that we can. So many NGC and then COP they can't give APC bad luck, maybe. They all reduce. So the people deal with APC and the COP for the lie where they lie Pamada view. They deal with APC for the tribalism where they preach. They deal with APC for the regionalism where they go and preach, where the people they don't tire against and fed up with, they discipline them. They don't give them 58%. APC reduced now to 58% in other parts of the country. So the support of APC, instead of even at the 62%, or it go to 80%, where the other one, they all join hand, they help them. Instead of it go up, it reduced to 58%. So now 58% APC gets for this by-election. We don't know so. Wait today, they will get 62%. We now see the drastic reduction. Then the SLPP now can progress. It can improve in membership. It can improve the liking. The people they can begin liking the SLPP. Instead of SLPP continuing for reduce, if not true, when say people then they accept APC, the lie story, the way they talk against APC. SLPP not for don't get even the 27 again, they for don't go no more. Look, guess what? This election, SLPP will be get 27% inside 2018, they get 40% of vote in constituency 073 inside Port Local. We now imagine not so SLP the stronghold is, they get 40%, while APC get 58%. We now don't see the balance percentage now PDP get them because they get 55 votes. So we don't see the kind of politics we don't play. We don't see how Madam you an inclusive governance system by bringing people together from all tribes, all regions, all political parties for bringing them together for develop that nation. You see how people they don't begin by the ideas. So anybody when they watch that results na Koya, if you not SLPP, you for begin for dance. If you not SLP, for begin for celebrate, you for gladdy for the Koya people, you for gladdy for constituency 73 people, you for gladdy for the local people, because development just begin don't go there. You don't see how the people they don't begin to accept SLPP. So with this trend, if we go into the 2023 elections, we they beat APC like fishball. I want everybody understand. Now we go to the Kaila elections. That constituency 005, na Kaila. We not just listen to what they say and use misstatements and argue out. Anybody where they go argue, where they bring Tima before you for argument, you they defeat them with authentic and correct arguments what they bring there. Because they bring facts and truth to you, not only lie story. Now, when you go to Kaila elections, SLPP not even campaign. Now that Kaila elections, they don't campaign. So now, guess what happened? Trade in 2018, that constituency 005 na Kaila, SLPP get 77% votes. Now that part of the country. But then this by elections, what happened? You know, not say APC then reduced from 62 to 58. Now, instead of people, if people they listen to APC, they lies, what happened? SLPP gets 86% vote. Now that constituency for this by elections. Meaning, SLPP, they do very well. So when I calculate the percentage there, if SLPP na the southeast, they continue to get 86% or 80% for all the elections inside 2023. Then when we can at the north, SLPP they get 40%. How you think say APC will win that elections? You will go school, that for calculator. You will get common sense, that for calculator. You will not go school, ask your brother, let calculate the percentage there. If SLPP in the south and the east, when they use stronghold passively, then they get 80%. Like how they get as so now. Then you come to APC, then they able to reach again the percentage. Now 58% then they get SLP, they get about 40% now. That is stronghold with a calculator. And when I watch all the by-elections the way they don't conduct. Then now the number 14 by-election this, where they don't conduct. SLP don't win 12 of them by-elections a day. SLP don't win 12 of them by elections a day. APC don't win 2 with reduced percentage. And inside the north, they don't conduct 12 by elections then. Inside the north. SLP don't win 10 per them by elections a day. Where all the 12 by elections now the north, now APC they been getting 6 a day. But they don't put all the APC in their hand. And currently, this new district, what they call one district where they call the Kaila of the North, where they've been cut from Kwenadugu. But what's the district in name? I remember the district. First, remember that new district una text that to me. So that new district, where they don't create, where they be split Kwenadugu, that new district holistically, now SLPP get now 100%. Now SLPP get that district name. So all the seats where they did, the councils where they did, that SLPP get her. So how you think say APC will able to survive this? The big one then at APC, they understand what they go on. When we come for it with the shame, So when we shape an Afrita, we shape them at the north. We get 80% here. Now, let's say we get 40% because they get more than 40% Afrita now. SLP they get now 40% at the north. I have Falaba district. Thank you, Mr. Idris Atea. Falaba district, the APC creator inside the north. And Falaba district, as I speak right now, people they will they watch. The entire Falaba district, it they under SLPP, they actually they control. Now SLPP gets the Falaba district council, all the councils, the local council, now SLP don't win them. All the the constituencies, them even the last one with APC, they will conduct the next election. Now SLP don't win all. So the whole Falaba district, now SLPP in charge. All the constituencies, all the councils, all the elections, and now SLP in charge of all now Falaba district. So Falaba district, SLP whole and strong at the north. So now we call the Kaila of the north. So this now APC people they don't understand. When they grab the expired executive, the lie party, the answer they lie party. If you know say you stronghold, you strongly, how you go get 58%? Then the party where you think say they're not to the stronghold, then they get 40%. From 27 to 40%. Me man this now beats the beat APC so APC the stronghold on to battleground. You struggle, you know, for fet day. But when you see the fet day, you don't lose grounds. How you will go attack the next person? So they go with politics of attack now at the north. For let them they know say not to they get the north to the pull under the hand. Because the local people they don't see party office were big and huge. APC not get party office in the southeast. They don't ever get her. They know the bill and they safe. But SLP the bill would have see local that the party office SLP at way big. This is a say SLP then out to stranger that they can't foresee them. But anybody where any political party will not get party office will build at the other part of the country, meaning you don't care about it, you don't even go there for Sidon. You just want to go vote and run away. So they don't again that vote. So this is how SLP don't progress. Now let's tell you that the reason why put lot of people that they slowly put APC into permanent opposition. One, and why did they continuously the Northerners they continuously give SLP more votes. Number one, the Northerners are tired with the regional politics, regionalism, where APC they preach. The Northerners are tired, number two, with the tribal politics, where APC they preach. The Northerners are tired with the violence, where APC they perpetrate when there is elections, just because they want to use them for let them brand them as violent people. And this is what they are against. The Northerners, they don't against this. The Northerners, they're not pleased with this. The Northerners, they're not happy with that. And this time they continue, when they make the Northerners, they don't decide for votes for the SLPP. And the lies they also, number four, the lie they way APC did always lie against President Bio in good job them where they do that, because the people that they see them, they get yai. The people that they hear it, they get yes. The people that they feel them, they get hand, then they touch the Munafa money, then they see them. The people that they see the development, then they see the roads and put local. The people that they see the hospitals them, the people that they see the bridges them, the bridges where they cross for Golunsar, all the bridges, the people that they see, and then they feel them. The people that pick that they get food in the school, when at the school feeding, but APC, what the people then they see and they get APC, they always go and talk, say, now lie. How you think the people they will let the people they say, we'll bring you inside. But we would not be the give the people the food trade for it. We will not be the give them free education trade. We will not be the make them bridge trade. We will not be the make road there for them. We will not be the build hospital there. We will not be the build stadium na put local. We will not be the build a Lunge bridge. But sorry, yes. We will not be the also build Lunge airport. We will not be the bring electricity to them. But they don't see that one they all. Then when they say na lie the people and they lie. How would I let them believe una? Let them come put to una back so that they go square one. They don't go do one. The people they don't wise up. The people they smart. The people they sensitive enough for make sure say waiting the people they want then they get her. And that Lunge bridge, let's not tell you like SLP they make a man. SLP know they talk, President you know they talk, you know they do one. And they make them now a process. When the process completes, they cannot worry because they don't want to make her as in a way where they make her today for not tomorrow or they go take boku loan where the country not going to pay. Government business na process. We are not worry about that one day. Besides, APC we don't talk say they don't want bridge. So why did they even worry about the bridge? Then we don't talk say when Madam you begin. They say no, we don't want. Not to you one or other thing there. So now they don't talk that you business. We not steady up. So SLP don't do very well. Now this make we don't begin get their votes there. So anybody when a serious Australia, SLP they win. That Koya election now a win to SLP, now defeats to APC because now the stronghold SLP get 40%, then get 58%, PDP gets the balance percentage. It's sad, the family. For let APC reach that quickly, and PDP don't declare for SLP. So that balance percentage, if we add up to SLP, then they get 42%. So when I imagine the next election, waiting there for happen in 2023, APC today they don't organize, they don't get executive, the executive don't expire, they don't get nothing, they don't even conduct election. Now 1 year don't left, they don't get message. When I ask APC which message they come with 2023, for tell people that why they for come out under free education, for tell people that why they for refuse the good road they won't matter be they make, for tell people that why they for refuse the electricity we matter be they bring, for sustainable electricity, for tell people that why they for refuse the pension we matter be don't increase. Which message they bring for tell people that for let them refuse the munafa money we matter be they bring. Why they for refuse the inclusiveness we matter be they bring? Which message they get right now? APC no get no message right now. Past message of hate, tribalism, regionalism, violence. And we don't want that one day again. People they don't die. This also say APC don't get value for people they life. Because for long I go design people, they will say that APC warrior there. They say election. When I don't count 10 people, they will see that the message. They on a warrior, they on a break. People they're not ready for war. That is why they vote against APC. And when they continue for vote against APC, we not thinking this is a win for SLP in the family. They will not celebrate. APC they lost this election. Madam, you they beat them like fishball. Me, na gentle, the political hot goose. You sit up at me in the fryer for not paying in Yakanyaka. Me people them una share. Let's serious Australians the year. Una listen to this music shortly.
Oh, would I get this game? Yeah, so I'm Sam na would I this game? Yeah, they for shape the game. President we are with the voter man. We are with the voter man. We are with the voter man. For development as a law. And who you don't hear me? We are with the voter man. We are with the voter man. We are with the voter man. For development, Nasalo.
So with the vote and back for them development, and for them development, they are people that they vote so. Madam, you SLP they get more votes than the North. We are not see don't let them fool now. The Northerners they're not to picking their way that they force for vote. Now secret ballot they know they force nobody for go vote. If they tell you say go vote, I'll let them give you million. If you go to that secret ballot, they would not even vote for night football. So people in that koya they vote out of their free will. Nobody know they stop them for say, oh, they go bribe there. Oh, that and my neighbor say, you know, they explain facts. When they beat you. SLP don't get 40%, you don't get them. You know they explain how they get them. Now political battle. You know they explain facts. Hey, now because they hold me so no more end up in there. You know they explain facts. They don't get the mark, they don't get them. That person, the way they go inside that ballot box, they know the force and nobody needs here. If you want a vote, so now free will based on the development there. Politics of mommy, because you know what they cost us in mama all day. You disrespect woman, then you want let that woman go vote for her. You know they work. Party where they cost mommy cost, where they cost imam them, where they cost pastor, where they chair Quran, where they mass Bible. They party then they know the episode they ever win in that country, that election, they ever control Israel. Then they continue to remain in permanent opposition until they repent. Then God begins sorry for them. Me na gentle, the family they wanna share. Let's see Australian as a year.
TV.